Good day, Mcvay, and happy Friday. Good morning, boys and girls. Please stand to honor our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Boys and girls, you may be seated. Now let's go to our birthday book. So, oops, I have it upside down. Okay, there are no birthdays to announce for today, but for tomorrow, happy Halloween to everyone, but listen to how many birthdays. Happy birthday tomorrow to Pablo Laguna in our 3rd grade, Jack Pevsner in our 2nd grade, Esther Thomas in our kindergarten, Sarah Cadillo in our kindergarten, Olivia Serrano in our kindergarten, and Jody Bannicat in our 3rd grade. Then on Sunday, there are no birthdays to announce then either. Okay. So, boys and girls, today we are celebrating Halloween at Mcvay. Some of you might be wearing pink like me if you decide not to wear a costume. Others are wearing a costume. Tomorrow is actually Halloween, and we hope you have a great day. Okay, for lunch today, a reminder, we have pizza. We have boar's head ham and cheese, our grilled cheese, and then also our bagel lunch. All right, for our Get Smart show today, I have a super cool project. This is by Ibrahim Albi in our 1st grade. Now, if you don't know Ibrahim, you wouldn't know how much he loves geography, and he was a big part of our Where on Earth piece last year. And here's what he did. He did a report on New Zealand, and then he drew a map of the world, colored it in. Notice he stayed in the lines and pointed out where New Zealand is. And I had the chance to speak with him about this. And I asked him why he decided to study New Zealand. And he said, because look at where it is. It's all the way out over here by itself. And so he wanted to find out more about it. He said, it's in the southern hemisphere. That's true. So here, if you take a look at this line straight down the middle, he's, if anything that's on the bottom would be southern, and hemisphere is 2. Hemi means half, 2 spheres. A sphere meaning the globe. Now this is flat, so you can't see it, but a sphere is something round. So the globe, the world, is a sphere, and it's in the bottom half, so it's the southern hemisphere. Okay, half, hemisphere, half of sphere, half of the circle, or half of the globe. Okay, so there's so much to this, and we're probably going to come back to this project. But turns out, by the way, boys and girls, I've never been to New Zealand, but it's one of the places I really want to go. In fact, it's like top on my list after Vancouver. I've never been there either, because New Zealand has a lot of very interesting landscape. And so, anyhow, I want to talk to you about what Ibrahim did. So he said the capital of New Zealand is Wellington, and Ibrahim has learned lots of capitals, as has Armand. Armand, you know what I'm talking about. You have a lot of geography knowledge too. How about this? New Zealand's national bird is the kiwi. Now where else have you heard kiwi? All right. So New Zealand lost the 2019 ICC finals to England. Now, what would be ICC? Well, actually, it's the game of cricket. Now, some of you know about the game of cricket because in your culture, cricket is one of those games that's kind of like baseball in American culture. what is cricket? And it is a game that is somewhat like baseball. But anyhow, so he gave us some interesting facts about New Zealand. New Zealand also plays a lot of another sport called rugby, which is somewhat like what we know as American football, like the NFL. And New Zealand is also famous for something called hakas. Haka is like this chant before you have one of those rugby games. Anyhow, getting back, what we talked about, Ibrahim and I, we talked about the climate of New Zealand. So if it's south, does that mean it's hot? So he thought for a minute. He said, no, because it's not near the equator. True. Okay, so my question to him was, well, why are the countries near the equator hot? So Ibrahim and I figured it out, but I want to see if you can figure that out. I love this project. I have several more to share, but for today, that one is enough. Okay, so moving right along, I have lots of art for our Get Smart Through Art that I want to share with you today. So this one is coming from Aries. Check this out. So that's definitely a Halloween costume. I'm thinking it's something in Minecraft. Nice work, Aries. This one is from Kaylee Ramnarine. And what she has done is she seems to have created an advertisement, which I love. Very, very interesting. Good job, Kaylee. This one is from Halima. So we have the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That is a great pumpkin, Halima. Good work. And this one is from Matthew. And I don't know if you can see them all, but there's a lot of ghosts. Well done. I have many more to share. I'm trying to get several on each day. And if you're getting smart through art, of course I want to see it. Or if you're getting smart any other way, just the way that Ibrahim has, I have some excellent ones to share again next week. Please drop me a line. Let me know. I heard that there's one coming from Ms. Hanovik's class. I can't wait to see that. I think it is actually R.J. Olson who might be working on something because he was talking about extinct animals. He might know one. So boys and girls, what are you doing to get smart? Let us know. It's so cool when we learn new things. Okay, and so now, of course, we end our show every day with a Mighty Kind moment of the day. We're going to get our drum roll. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So I'm going to go to my bouquet of Mighty Kind thoughts. Okay. All right, so here we go. All right, so here we go, boys. Listen very carefully to this one. And this is not necessarily one that you would imagine as a mighty kind thought, but think carefully about how this relates to kindness. You ready? Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Now think about this. You know, when you're trying something new, maybe you're learning something new or whatever, maybe it's new math or anything, even learning how to ride your bicycle or tie your shoelace. Chances are, the first time you try it, you're not going to get it right. You make a mistake. But every time you make a mistake, you learn one way not to do it, which means you're getting closer and closer to success and getting it right. Think about even when you go to origami or when you try anything new, when you do it wrong, you know, all right, well, don't do that again. So you try a new way. And each time you try a new way, you get closer to success. And the trying part is your success. And it's also you being kind to yourself. So when you try something and it doesn't go well, if you get upset and angry and feel badly, you're being unkind to yourself, because mistakes are the best way to find success. And one of the greatest inventors in our country, Thomas Edison, he would say that every time he failed, it was a success because it got him closer to the real answer. And he had many, many inventions. So think about that, boys and girls. Be kind to yourself. Mistakes are good. They're proof that you are growing. All right, boys and girls, we're going to have a great day today. I know we can. Why? Because we're mighty minds. Not only that, mighty kind, mighty minds. And every day is a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.